And now we discuss task number 3, which is sustainability integration in ICT planning and design. Now here you need to write 500 words, which consists about 2 pages, and plus you do a list of hardware and software required to deploy the network upgrade, including labor cost, building material, etc. You will have to make a lot of assumptions here if you can't find the information that it is required. Then you need the reading material and research files that you need to look at is the World Medic proposed network upgrade and the sustainability based knowledge file. All these files are published on TAFE NSW online. Well, what we need to do here? Well, the task descriptions summary is shown here. After consulting with system analysis and design firms, World Medic Corporation has accepted in principle to deploy a major restructuring to its ICT infrastructure. However, before going ahead, the Board of Directors has commissioned you to revise the proposed network in order to integrate sustainability in its design. Review the World Medic Corporation ICT infrastructure upgrade document published on TAFE Online and write the sustainability integration in ICT planning document by producing in point form a 500 words report that addresses the following. So in other words, what you need to do with all of this, you need to discuss these 6 points here. And the 6 points are integration of new technologies such as blade service and virtualization in order to reduce power consumption, the deployment of policies and procedures that will enhance user awareness for a sustainable environment, and the training of users of the system that promotes sustainability culture. And fourthly, establish key performance indicators on sustainability performance. You list and describe identified KPIs. In this section, you need to demonstrate that you are able to integrate sustainability in ICT planning and design. And point number 5, you create a list of required hardware and software that are required to deploy the upgraded ICT infrastructure and cost each item. Do this in table form. This can have the appearance of a text invoice that itemizes all network components deployed. At this stage, you do not have to provide the technical specifications. Our focus here is to have cost estimates to produce the executive summary in assessment 2 that includes a cost and benefit analysis. Then cost must include the sustainability measures integrated in the original design, including labor costs, building upgrades, wherever it's applicable. It is your project, so therefore you need to come up with all the information. Now let's look at the please note special. We are going to come back one by one all of these points in a moment, but let's have a look. In order to complete this section, you will have to carefully consider the compliance to energy standards report produced in section 2, the proposed World Medic upgrade document available on TAFE Online, the sustainability based knowledge file chapter 7 KPIs fundamentals. You conduct a research for sustainability technology that could be integrated into ICT planning and design. You create the cost schedule in the form of a text invoice that itemizes all the devices and software used using the labor, including labor costs and building upgrades. And lastly, you are allowed to make assumptions and assign a nominal cost for itemized items, as this section is not to be technical, no device specification is required. So I will come back and I will help you on how to do this in a moment. But for now, let's go and have a look at the documentation that you actually require to do all of this. And notice you need to consult the sustainability-based knowledge file, chapter 7, and we will go down onto chapter 7. Chapter 7, KPI fundamentals. So here you will understand all about the KPI, the key performance indicators, and there are further YouTube videos, and this section will be discussed during the Adobe Connect session, but I'm only now bringing to your attention the things that you need to be able to do this component of the assignment, is I'm not going to explain each and every component, otherwise this video will last about 20 hours. Okay, so then the next it is that you need to consult with. It is the World Medic proposed upgrade. And this is the document of the proposed upgrade. As you can see, discuss about WAN connectivity, local LANs, perimeter network, operating systems, software, workstation, servers, firewalls, other equipment connected onto the network, internet access, antivirus management, and also there is a network diagram. So you will need to get familiar with this network upgrade in order to complete these assignment components. And this is the familiar test diagrams that I've been using throughout this course. So guys, you are now empowered with all the documentation that you need, and you've been addressed where to find them. They will be into the AZ resource folder on TAFE Online. So let's go now and see how much more I can do to help you with each and every of these components. The integration of new technology such as blade servers, virtualization, cloud computing, etc. Here you need to explain how you are going to use this, how you're going to integrate them into this diagram, all right, or into the previous diagram, okay, depending on which diagrams you are using and how which company you are working on. So it is your project, and this is what you need to do. You need to show how would you integrate, right, the blade servers, virtualization, how you move on cloud computing, or you will be integrating biometrics solutions to enhance the security of the system. For example, you can do retina scanners, you can do fingerprint scanning, and any system such as that will integrate with the existing ICT infrastructure. It all depends on what you want to do, but you need to come up with proper solutions. Then in point number 2, the deployment of policies and procedures that will enhance user awareness for sustainable environment. Now, you should all be familiar with what are policies and procedures, and there will also be on TAFE Online there is a document called Policies and Procedures, so you can go there and consult that document as well. And here you don't have to formulate any policies and procedure. All you need to do is to discuss about policies and procedures that will enhance user awareness for sustainability of environment. So you may say that users, they will have to be compelled to go to essential green skills training so that they will know how to handle the waste, how to become aware of what is available, what is expected of them, what is contribution that they should be able to input into the system to enhance the sustainability environment in the corporation in which they live. Second, the training of users of the system that promotes the sustainability culture. These 2 points, they go hand in hand, right? Now you can do compulsory green skills. You can draw from experience that you have done from other assignments within this course, and you can transport that information back into this, so it will minimize the amount of work that you need to do on these assignment components. Then you need to establish the performance indicators, the KPI on sustainability for more performance. You list and describe, identify the KPIs in this section. You need to demonstrate that you are able to integrate sustainability in ICT planning and design. Now, how would you do the KPI in here, key performance indicator? Well, if you are now deploying a blade service, for example, how do we know that this blade service has actually reduced power consumption? So you set targets, you set key performance indicators that on a monthly basis, the deployment of this blade service is going to save X amount of electricity. So you read the KPI into the section into the base knowledge file, sustainability base knowledge files, to get more information. Point number 5, you create a list required hardware and software. Now this is very important for what you're going to do into the cost benefit analysis in assignment number 2. So here what you do, you list all the items that you need to buy in here. You need to buy servers, you need to buy routers, you need to buy services, everything that it costs money, right? You need to account it for. If you are going to do building upgrades, if you are going to increase electricity supply, if you're going to change desks, if you're going to change carpet, if you're going to do this and that, everything is going to go this. What we are looking at is an invoice format, right? Of everything that you buy. You list, you itemize, and you provide a price. Now you can get all the costings for all of these items by navigating onto the internet, but I'm not after a precise amount. You can make knowledgeable guesses, so to speak, and you will be able to get away with it. Alright, so then your cost must include sustainability measures that integrate the original design, including labor cost and building upgrade. Now, if you are going to propose that you are going to they're going to put solar panels, for example, on your roof, and if that is going to contribute to the reduction of power consumption for your ICT infrastructure, that's well and good. You just put it in there. It is your project, so that's what you need to do. And lastly, we need to do the network diagram, which this will be done in task number 4. In task number 4, we need to do the network diagram, but this network diagram, it has to show the changes made to the proposed ICT infrastructure to accommodate the changes to integrate sustainability in ICT planning and design. In other words, if this is the original drawing, when you implemented or you integrated sustainability in here, and you have, for example, eliminated this service here, and you have in its place you have replaced it with a blade server, well, that's what is going to show. So you will indicate that this is a blade server and that a blade enclosure that will include all the blade servers in. So in other words, whatever modifications you have made, it has to be shown into this new network diagram, and that will be it. And then the next, you do the bibliography, and remember that all assessment submissions must be acknowledged the source of information. And this completes our tutorial for these components of the assignments, and I'll see you into the next video where we are going to discuss the business case. Bye for now. See you in the next video.